What going on, everybody? This is David Mental here, and welcome back to Fans Train episode 105. And this is a Train Galore 24. We got some good ones today, and I mean some nice ones. About 3 of them, if y'all know what I mean. And we're going to go with the Green Mountain Division 1 from Railroad Model Customs. So, I begin. Got that scale scene right there. My tongue, I can feel a bump on it. Oh, my foot is itching. Look at it. That look cool. Not gonna lie. Got flow hoppers in HO right there, which they're super rare. Not gonna lie. Got the nice winter stuff right here, and also got an HO cell 61-foot wood chip hopper. Got a couple. A lot of HO stuff actually, and look at it. That cool. Got them HO projects right here, which got a D40. Speaking of P89 about to pass. Oh, there he is. And he got a charger on him. He about 10 to 15 minutes late. Oof. Not an oof. Look at him. That nice high hood variant. Nice model. Would be good for a world scene. They're talking about a model train show up in Massachusetts, with the tournament we're going to be at anyway. But if y'all don't know, me and Val are going to the model train show in 2024. So we got planned to go do a model train show coming up in about 3 weeks from now. So, or technically less than 3 weeks. So yeah. Got some cool stuff right here. and doing some pretty cool stuff that I'm not going to lie about. Mm-hmm. Cool. That would be pretty cool because it's a type of box car that are not around anymore, ironically. They're crazy because our juggling athletes, some of them might be still around. Hmm. They might be in certain areas, if y'all know what I mean. Because they're in CXX schemes now, if y'all know. And we're in the middle of the month. And here we're on where the Green Mountain Division begins. And before I showed the track plane, we do think the track plane out were pretty good. Look at nice photos and stuff. But let me show y'all the track plane right there. Look at that. That I'm not gonna lie. That looked pretty good, and the thing is, it's set in the 1950s, but it can be also set in the modern era too, with how it's set up. So that's the cool part. But I think it's pretty cool because I like layouts that you can actually set in different era because of how they're set up. But pretty cool thing. And that would be pretty cool right here with some of this stuff, like with logging and stuff, because it sucked that logging railroad stuff here in the U.S. don't exist anymore. But ironically, that we might be making a comeback in an odd way. What I heard, but yeah. But we're getting toward the back of this one. It only had one track plane in it, but that track plane looked good. But it still got a lot of good other stuff for model railroad, like for steam era too. And also you got house building tips. That's another cool thing too. But we're toward the backside. We're almost done with the first one anyway. But this one does have a good track plane. That I'm not lying about. The track plane is pretty good. But yeah, look at all this. It's some cool stuff in a way when you did think about it. Got the normal advertisements up here in the back. That's some cool stuff right here. We got other awesome stuff. Then we got the back with the FD7, FD9, and FD10 NHO from Rapido Trains. But it's cool knowing all about this stuff and the history. But that was the first one. Alright, we're going with it. One talk about small train layouts. Would that be pretty good in its own right? So yeah, scenic too. You're infected. And I already got a track twin zone for one of them, but that one of the pages. And tip and tricks and stuff, but also pretty cool because it's in scale. It's pretty cool. You got this, and then look at this. That is pretty like it wanted the modular layout that would be changed into different ways, which is something we do like. But yeah, it did be a pretty cool layout when you think about it. Plus, there are different configurations and stuff, and it
probability. Oh, I love that.
And it's all about the cosmetics and stuff for that layout, with actually pretty cool. And it is nifty. That I'm not going to lie about.
Oh, that's why I have my food.
Like, nifty in a way, which I can always say. And yet, I'm actually going through the super because I want to be able to get through some of the guides tonight before we go to bed, which will be around near 10. But yeah, look at that. Pretty cool in a way. Now, we got the track twin right there with it cool, and I can actually set that in modern era, but you also got the cool stuff about it. Like, literally. And It's set in the 1950s, but another train layout that I can set in the modern era because it's designed and all that. So that's something I'm fine with because of stuff that I like. But yeah, it's set in a transition era. Yeah. But look at it. And yes, I am booking it through because of time limit. Small track plan for marble stuff. Now we're going to get into some really good stuff. One is set in the 1970s, which I have mixed on that, even though it's based on a real location. If y'all know, I like switching with runarounds and stuff. So yeah. Now this track plan is actually pretty good, but I can modernize even more because it is a paper mill. Pretty cool looking one, if y'all know what I mean. So yeah. But there is so much opportunity for switching this stuff for this. I don't know, run around, but it a single industrial NRC 4x8. But got a good one right here. That one mixed, but they're all pretty good in a way. Which that's something I'll be honest about. With me being a model railroader fanatic, but it's something I do enjoy. Now, meet the Eagle Mountain. Really, a cool one with a reference front one. So yeah. But yeah, look at this. Now, here's the track plan. Track plan is good, but I could see a lot of potential with that. Like literally, like I could turn it in an in-scale layout and make it even way more oppressive. Set it in the modern era because it's set in the 70s, the 60s and 70s, but it could be set in the modern era, with the cool part. So yeah, but you also got check with the steel mill, which that can be set. So yeah, but in a pretty cool layout for what it is, which I would think look pretty good. It got some operating value, which I do like, and something I do always agree. Operations are a fun thing, even on a train layout. You just don't want it to keep on going around in a circle, like on and on again. That'd get boring real fast. And that's something I'll always say. Don't need tedious, and I mean tedious, stuff that get boring. But yeah. But the Eagle mounted train layout, that would be a pretty cool one for what it is. But it up there, but I can see more potential in scale with the wind it blowing. But we're almost done with our second one, and we're getting ready to go on to our third one. But here's them changing yard tips and stuff in the back. But yeah, changing yards are good for train layout. Also, a new woodwind scenic background. So yeah, that would be pretty good. Now we go on to the last thing, and for 2014, ironically, but it is celebrating 90 years. Let me adjust that. Of model railroads. 90 years. That crazy. And Model Train Magazine company been around for that long. That for sure. And they got them switching on front. So yeah. Got them cool stuff. Got a GE C30-7, which are U-boats, which are awesome in a way. Also, Atlas, if y'all don't know, I have a couple of Atlas up, like my GP40-2 is Atlas. The model train company turned 100 next year in 2024. Who knew? It's so awesome. Got them in scouts up right here, or let me insert that. Yeah, that's pretty cool, and that from Scale Train, and it in scale, which it model I model. And oh, they finally got it in scale. They literally finally got it in scale. Problem is that it is for $189.99, and for the DCC version, $299.99. Yikes. That's crazy, but still pretty awesome. But you got a lot of cool stuff here, and most of it is in HO. But you do have the in scale look at it, but yeah. Got them cool stuff. You got a high hood U-boat, a U-25B, which it sucked that they're slowly disappearing. But yeah. I remember that Georgia Central, before Tennessee and Wyoming bought them out due to run them. Heck, you've been able to see them on double stack intermodal trains on Georgia Central, which is a Class 2, and it still does double stack intermodal. But just thinking about it did blow my mind in a way. But yeah, I went down there before the change was done. But we all learn. I also got an in-scale gondola, and to be honest, when I do the model train show to here, I am thinking about getting more tank cars and gondola. A couple more box car, but not as much as last time. Maybe try to get 2 more center beam cars, or not center beam, but bulkhead flat cars. So might try doing that. But yeah, and some more track. Look like Pico is doing something interesting with a locomotive model that is pretty awesome. And there's only one private model of it, and it's in California. But yeah, but look at that. Oh wow. It right here at very good. Also, them saying choose your scale. That a cool thing too. But yeah, but you also got the part to talk about it. Got the more advertisement. That, but yeah, get that out of the way. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. That I'm not gonna lie about. And before we show it, it talk about a railroad in North Carolina, the Wolf Creek Central. Funny thing is that some locomotive on that layout are North Carolina looking. But they're pretty cool. But well, it's pretty cool in a way, but look at that. Let me adjust. That can be set in the modern era, in a way. And it in southeastern North Carolina, so I'm right. But it can be set in the modern day. There is a lot, and I mean a lot of switching with it, which is pretty awesome in a way, which I like. It's mind blowing, but it's also part of a freelance train layout too, which is pretty good. So imagine it can run wild, but I love for crazier stuff. But look at that. Some pretty cool stuff. Now, this train out before I show it is pretty much okay, but I think it could have been better. But it okay. It did that. It's chasing the dog bone, which y'all know how I feel about that. But it's based on the Conway Scenic in New Hampshire. Both be set in the modern era. Both be set as a tourist railroad, but I would love to do a what if the Conway Scenic made sure they keep freight and where they go all the way down to Portland, Maine again. But look at that. The track plan, I think it okay, but could have been done a lot better. I'm not even joking. Like, to me, I just felt like it could be done way better in a way. But that's my opinion. But look at it, pretty cool. Also, we're did a pretty good thing off to the end of the year. We're at. Also got the more LGB. If y'all have not watched my train shorts, LGB have the nice train set. Heck, too. Also, and they're right on the red end. So it's gonna be a good one. And also set in the Steam era. There is. Oh, that's cool. But here's the layout, but also here's the track plan. Look at that. And you got a QR code for something awesome. But it a nice look at track plan with it's set in the 50s, but technically from the 1930s through the 40s, so a little off. But this train layout can be set in the modern era with the cool part. But they can work and change stuff around and can be set in the modern era. And there are a whole area that I like that industrial switching and all that right here. But this layout got some potential, and I would love to see a modern era with the lead in it did in Northern. It would be a cool idea. Like have that train layout set in, the red and Northern era. Oh, yeah. Here another train layout page, and it's actually a switching layout. But before we get to it, look at that, and the switching layout does look okay. Like it does look a little good because it both be like a rail yard. It would both be like a miniature rail yard with a couple of customers and stuff. But it looked pretty good. It's set in the 70s, so right when the railroads were not having their good time, if you don't know what I mean, but still pretty good train layout. Probably would be super good set in the modern era. But yeah. But they're all pretty good right here. And you know pretty good in a way. Made one for the mountains. Also got some cool stuff using real maps and stuff right here, which I always find pretty interesting and pretty cool in a way, which I actually do like what I meant to say. So yeah, and did not come into the circuit train stuff, but yeah. I have seen the circuit train before, but I have never caught it on video or taken any photo of it, which sucked. So if I had a camera back in the day and I knew all of it was going to go down, I would probably try to catch it as much as I can, but it's not around anymore. It's sad, RIP, but one can dream. And here one of the Missouri Pacific, which, to be honest, I do got mixed feeling on train layout because all it is a coal delivery. In a big train layout, don't get me wrong, but all your tech would do is moving coal around. And so yeah. So I'm a little mixed on it, but that's how I feel. Probably would be different for someone else, but for me, it's just so odd. If y'all know what I'm saying, but it's set in 1979. But that all it is, a track plan and no other photos. But you know, for someone who like coal, that their thing. I'm not a coal person. I like industrial switching, short line action with my team. So that much anyway. And yeah, the 90th year coming in, and I'm crazy. And oh, they got a puzzle. Way outdoors. Volume 6. Ooh. But look at it. Pretty cool stuff. And we're into the backside now, so we should be getting ready to talk with some of the guys. Yeah, be a pretty cool photo. That I'm not going to lie about. But yeah. Yeah, Facebook. Also, we got a teen right here with y'all know by the yard. I told you I do get this train off the dinner room table. No reminding me every 6 months. Oh, Val, read it.
I told you I get this train off the dining room table, dear. There's no need to keep reminding me every 6 months.
That's funny. Like Karen. That is Karen right there. Oof. But yeah, also here are some output stuff, and look at it. So that app we enter, and that they now got the Via Rail train set. 25, 42 chargers, locomotives. Really cool. Speak up bright line, if y'all know what I mean. But that amazing. But let me adjust this. Sorry about that. But our check, we did Dream magazines, which we were pretty good. So we get them new up in the new year because I will bring it up. This is the last Train Galore live stream of 2023. We'll have a 2024 one in the new year anyway, so it's not the end. Also, next week, Fans of Train episode, it's going to be on Christmas Day, will be the last one for the year. So, yeah, but we're going to be doing some Christmas up soon. So, yeah, it's crazy how far we got it. But now that we're done with the model train magazines and I was not able to get any updates on track plan ideal, we are going to try to get some of the guys on. Let's see who is on the Discord. if you know what I mean. Before I do that, I need to check something because I do have a survey app that I do use, but problem is that I gotta figure out how to get the money from it.
How much of Gen Zs? Sorry, David, I'm talking about some idiots.
Oh, that sucks.
Gen Z idiots, okay?
Alright. Well, let me see. Alright, that's interesting. Did check in my survey app because there are some stuff that I do want to work on with that down the line. But yeah. But let's go ahead and get some of the crew on. If Dimitri have not done a random live stream like he did a couple days ago, because let me be honest about that. That I did not see coming at all. So that was ironic in a way. Did not see it coming at all. So some stuff like that's crazy when you don't even know it's about to happen. Being that Brightline is online.
Oh, we got Jay Sean.
Brightline.
Hola, Brightline.
Wait.
Hola, Brightline.
Let's wait until he joins.
Oh, Brightline's cool again?
Hey, bud.
Hey, baby boy.
Hey, Brightline.
Hola. Hola, Bright.
You doing good?
Hola, Genesis.
Yeah, stuck in an algebra
Oh!
that I can't get out of.
Oh, that his sister.
Buenas noches, madam. Buenas noches, hija.
So where Brightline at right now, or Genesis?
Genesis.
He's right behind me.
Oh. Tell him that I'm live on YouTube right now.
Pregunta es Genesis. Pregunta Genesis.
Uh,
¿Eres aquí o contigo?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, David?
Doing good, bud?
Hola, Brightline.
Mm-hmm.
Brightline.
So, how is the holiday going there in the Dominican Republic?
David, can I tell Brightline something Spanish?
It's going great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Brightline, that one it states something.
Brightline. Buenas tardes. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, hijo.
Like,
Tú aquí.
Brightline, do you know what Vel is saying right now?
I have no idea.
Shit. I said, well, you're here, you're there. I mean, sorry, you're here. I mean, I said good evening, Brightline.
Like, Vel trying to speak Spanish, am I right?
I try to speak Spanish, Brightline.
Oh, it's
Yo hablo español,
oh.
hijo.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. But what?
¿Entiendes? I mean, yeah.
But let's talk about
I know.
Brightline, am I right? Val!
David owed me a soda because I helped out.
Reading games.
Sorry, I'm bragging out. You gotta help me go.
Well, can you turn off the fan?
David, I want to put a face towards me, okay? David, okay? I need my
All right.
laptop facing me.
All right.
Hot.
But
Sorry,
Brightline.
my Chinese
Brightline, trying to talk about doing they're now in the planning spaces up the line from not Miami, but from Orlando to Tampa.
Sorry, David.
What?
Right.
So I would not be surprised either next year or the year like around 2020, like 2025 or the beginning of 2026. You know, like or technically around 2020 and 2025. I meant. I would not be surprised if Brightline starts another expansion in Florida from Orlando to Tampa. I would not be surprised at it. Am I right?
Right.
So,
Also, I think that is going to be patient at 14 years.
oh, that good.
Yeah, yeah. And I actually saw one of the videos that Trial just released.
Ooh, that tri-rail stuff is probably good.
Yeah, it's about. Yeah, Trial is actually starting to expand to Miami, to downtown Miami.
You know that gonna be a big benefit for Triwell. You know what I mean? That gonna be a big benefit for them.
Yeah.
And that gonna be another hard thing for people who are going to try to get people to try to buy cars. It's gonna be hard for them. Am I right? So how the rail system planning is going on in the Dominican Republic right now? Like, any updates on that?
Well, we do have a gondola Santiago.
Can they stop with this and actually work with stuff that actually work? Am I right? Line did what I'll take to them. Like, good job. Just go with the rails. Stop trying to find loopholes where you don't need like, just stop it. Am I right? It's already getting quiet there for a minute.
Yeah, I see. It's getting late. It's 9:30, 9:39.
What is going on? Like, so, my living around the area said the area where they're talking about building a train station. They are already getting a cushion equipment parked there, so they're starting to build up. They are waiting, and not gonna be crazy. Ooh, pat me one. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. But it creates any like a right line. Like,
Right. Dominican. Yeah, the last time that I saw news from Dominican from the rail or our rail line was October 3rd, 2020. Oh wait, new train to connect Dominican Republic on September 30th.
That be a good sign right there. Am I right?
Oh, Alstom is delivering its first new monorail to the Dominican Republic in Santiago. Yeah. Meanwhile, Alstom in the
Mm-hmm. I think after Amtrak get all set, fully up and running.
like cutting.
Oh, sorry about that.
For those one that does not connect to the internet.
Like Samsung tablets, and I'll be honest, they're good. It did that. That one lasted way longer than what people normally say they last, because they say these things last up to about 3-4 years. I almost had it for 5, almost 5. So,
all right.
So we normally replace tablets every 4 to 5 years, you know?
All right. I see. All right, let's get down to CSX. Let's see what's going on with them. The name 23.
That's ironic.
That's pretty good.
That ironic in a good way.
Yeah.
I guarantee Union Pacific are not doing so good right now. You know?
DDOT. Tennessee Department of Transportation plan includes $35.5 million for Hendersonville's CSX underpass project.
Ooh. That good.
Yeah.
That'll be a good thing.
Curtis Bay resident. Yeah. Curtis Bay residents asked the state to shut down Baltimore CSX facility after study documents told of coal dust.
Oh my god. For the love of God, can't the NIMBYs stop going after railroads? Am I right? Like, for the love of God, stop going after railroads. Like, what they really need to be going after the fucking road. Do they know how much tar and, like, fuel leaks into the ground from the highway? Like, I would consider the stuff.
Right. Oh, one of CSX news from my hometown. Passenger rail service on track for CSX in South Bay. That's in Miami.
Oh. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that is it. Transportation Planning Organization has chugged ahead by one station on its long journey to bring long-range plan. For commuter rail transit in the southern part of the county has a recent change in management.
We don't need losing in rail systems. Am I right?
Absolutely right.
Like year.
Yeah, speaking about South Dade, I think Toronto would actually be invested in this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, commissioners and county officials talking informally with the line consider that too many engineers might throttle the planning organization last month named its executive director, Aileen Bouquet, as official master engineer for the talks. Then last week, County Commissioner Kyan, who represents some of the areas involved, offered the successful resolution that amended the planning organization's 2045 long-range master plan to include the Southwest Rail Corridor project as an unfunded aim for freight/passenger rail use of the corridor. The vote was unanimous.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
That ought to be pretty positive. So, yeah. Oh, speaking of that, you remember about 2 weeks ago when that Amtrak train did Freebird when it hit a tow truck in Michigan? Like,
yeah, I remember that.
Like, I would say that video it's still freaking crazy watching the train to hit the tow truck and fly off the rails. Like, that's some craziness. And saying it's that what happened found out from what they were doing to investigate and turned out it was human error. Turns out the police officer called the wrong road when they were letting know that they were cleaning up an accident because the tracks are owned by Amtrak and the state. Instead of calling Amtrak, they called CXX.
Oh.
So, that's funny.
CSX. That was 3 weeks ago. All right, let's head down to Union Pacific. I hope Toronto would actually expand to Dade City. Dade City doesn't have any tracks, like no commuter systems whatsoever.
It used to have train tracks that went down to it. But let's be honest, those tracks were torn out long ago, am I right?
You're absolutely right. And now Toronto is going south to the southern tip of Florida.
You gotta love how the NIMBY, they did tear up tracks, and then about 15 to 20 years later, they start realizing, oh, fuck, we just shot ourselves in the foot. It's just so fucking hilarious, you know?
I'm gonna say, the boomers are actually the most mature generation of ever seen. No disrespect to all the boomers out there.
I know, and that, like that saying,
Tell me about it.
to be honest, I feel bad for the next generation because they're gonna be worse, you know? It video up to generate an alpha kid screaming and crying, running away from a puppy.
A puppy.
Seriously?
Yeah, and it all over YouTube.
The fuck? Poor David.
Nah, I don't blame him for that. I'd rather get chased. I'd rather get afraid by a dog rather than a puppy. And a big dog.
What seriously, like, and we can blame it on the school system failing, you know?
Yep.
Like, you gotta love it when the school system
No, I
fell.
think we have to blame that on. Oh, I think I could see that. I could see why.
Oh, Sophie,
I'm checking the rail guide right now, and like you said, there were railroad tracks heading south of Miami. And it probably still is today. Not into that extent.
Probably not in active
This
use.
tracks actually end up in... Yeah.
Probably mostly abandoned remnants, if you know what I mean. But let's get to the Union Pacific stuff.
This is the early order. Yeah. Actually watching the Seaboard Airline. Now let's go down to the current map. Oh, they still do have a line.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But
Union Pacific warns border crossing closing due to migrant crisis hurts cross-border trade as Christmas nears.
wow.
You know, that it is that bad.
I know.
I mean, most people. I mean, Trump was actually talking about the southern border. This might be the most important topic amidst the 2024 election.
Oh, it more likely it probably going to be. It going to be. So bright. Oops, sorry. So I want to be honest. Who do you think going to win the 2024 election?
I'm not sure, but with Biden tanking, I think Trump would most likely win the presidency.
That and people are probably don't want another president term with Trump or Biden, so we're probably going to see someone new, you know? Like,
yeah, possibly.
Possibly, or a new party enter the game. Well, it's up and I will be... But let's get back to the Union Pacific stuff.
Sorry, David.
Yeah. Union Pacific warns crossing closing due to migrant crisis hurts cross-border trade. Okay. Now, why is Biden is actually, I don't know, but Biden isn't doing anything in the southern border. He's just. I remember since when he took office, he opened the border, literally. And if we didn't hit the border, and if we closed the border, we would never have this problem.
Mm-hmm.
We would never have this problem.
That's true. But
Yeah.
it's crazy. You know, a lot of people are out. We moving from the U.S. down to Mexico. It's kind of funny. It's ironic in a way.
Yeah, 10,000 rail cars stranded as Mexico-U.S. rail is hit by a new border closure. That's how bad things get.
You know, there's going to be a loophole to get that freight down there by, the rail barge thing in Louisiana and Florida, because the rail barge port in Florida and somewhere in Louisiana or Alabama that go down to Mexico. But, yeah. So let's hear about the Amtrak news, because we're on a tight schedule anyway.
Yeah, as soon as you tackle Union Pacific, some supervisors go to extremes to keep quiet the injuries of railroad workers.
Oof.
Okay.
Really, David?
Oh boy. That a scandal.
Scandal?
Or scandal.
Scandal?
Yeah.
Oh, the Amtrak?
Yeah.
Not Amtrak, Union Pacific.
UP?
Yep.
Poor little train company, man.
Things are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. No, I cannot forget my wallet drop. I got my shit.
It did crazy. Running and testing, their new high-speed train sets again.
Oh, yeah?
Hopefully they got all the bugs fixed,
I know.
But we'll probably find out at New Year.
Railroad workers intimidated into putting speed.
Ooh. Oh boy. Well, that's another violation.
Yeah, Bradley Haynes and his colleagues were the last chance Union Pacific had to stop an unsafe train from leaving one of its rail yards. Oh gosh.
Oh boy. Oof. That is crazy right there. Now we're probably about to get to the butt of all jokes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, probably. Let's go down to Burlington Northern.
Oh, Burlington Northern, aka BNSF.
Yeah. BNSF railway week on route to West Glacier under investigation.
Ooh.
They're under scrutiny.
Oh boy.
Yep, because of a fuel leak.
Not that fuel leak happened in the national park.
We got the NIMBYs involved.
Mm-hmm.
Wildlife advocates through BNSF to stop trains from killing grizzlies.
Oh my god. That is it funny, But
that's for killing grizzlies.
that's stupid. That almost like suing a driver driving a car because they hit a grizzly, It's stupid.
Oh, my sister said that grizzlies are an endangered species. That's why BSF got sued.
But
Which makes sense.
Grizzlies are not endangered. It might actually shock you, but they're actually not.
You're serious? Are you serious?
Heck.
I see. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
BNSF Railway and JB Hunt assist in reps across America.
Oh. That interesting.
Oh, they have a 5-centennial unit on display on the front page, which is interesting. This could mean anything. This could be a. Oh, it's about remembering our. Okay. Few week. Grizzly bears killed by trains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The NSF getting sued against wildlife concerns. Right. Let's go down to Norfolk Southern.
The butt of jokes.
The butt of jokes.
Yep.
The butt of jokes. City of Birmingham, Norfolk Southern bringing safety enhancements to troublesome railroad intersections.
Mm.
And they're catching up.
Yeah. Sad thing is that one line got bought out, by them. So pissed about that.
Yeah. Replacing crossings, I see. Brown calls out Norfolk Southern for failing to fix the Lake Avenue Bridge in Cleveland. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. That is not good.
Agreed.
Not good at all. Clearly insufficient. Okay, that's... Alright, okay, Norfolk Southern deploys high-speed inspection portal near East Palestine. Some say more is needed. I gotta say.
I have to agree with that.
I have to agree with that. High-speed inspection portal near East Palestine. Okay, now, at least they're starting to make progress in the name of safety.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
They're making progress.
That is a good thing. But
Norfolk Southern grants $5 million to promote safety and build communities.
Oh.
Okay, that's good.
That good.
Yeah.
Norfolk
Southern joins Reds across America to honor veterans.
Ah. That cool. Oh, speaking of that.
I think
that bright line. Have you seen virtual rail fan cam at Horseshoe Curb when Norfolk Southern took the Santa train a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That I'm not going to lie about.
Reds across America. Reds across America. 2023.
Mm-hmm.
National Reds Across America Day took place at over 4,225 participating locations across the country, including Arlington National Cemetery on Saturday, December 16, 2023. Gosh, Ross Rowland should actually use this day to promote the American Freedom Train.
Mm-hmm. That would be good.
That would be good.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Amtrak.
Mm-hmm.
Amtrak reinstates monthly pass for the Hiawatha.
Ooh. That good?
Yeah. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Amtrak offers scholarships to undergraduate and graduate students. Good.
That's
some too good news there.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
Oh, yeah. That is.
Oh, there's some bad news in Los Angeles. 5 hospitalized after Amtrak train car derails in Ventura County. Crash.
Oh, I know what happened. Semi-truck caused the derailment.
Yep. That's in Ventura County.
You know Amtrak and the people are probably going to sue the truck company, you know?
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened last year with that Amtrak derailment? Last year that killed a couple of people? And they sued the truck company and Amtrak, and them sued BNSF for not putting up railroad crossing, and ironically, they sued the state too.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, okay. I know that. Proposed Amtrak route linking Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati wins key federal funding for future planning. There we go.
Mm-hmm. That's how we like it, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Win after win.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I think we're about out of the dark age for trains, you know? I think we're finally starting to get out of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Biden administration announces the largest passenger rail investment since Amtrak creation.
Ooh. That is it.
$8.2 billion in new federal funding for 10 passenger rail projects across the country.
That good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty good.
Breaking. Remember Sherrod Brown from the last article?
Mm-hmm.
Brown announces first step in expanding Amtrak in Ohio.
That crazy. That is crazy, Brightline. I'm sorry, Val.
Yeah.
But that
Amtrak to add 2 round. That is pretty crazy. Amtrak to add 2 round trips between Seattle and Portland.
Seattle and Portland, so that gonna be a good thing right there.
Yeah. Biden tells debunked Amtrak tale boasting his rail mileage for 13th time. Yeah, we know your Amtrak tale. Just don't. Shh.
Mm-hmm.
Amtrak reverses course, adding monthly Hiawatha line pass back. Okay, that's about the Hiawatha. Uh-oh. This is something in Connecticut. He's arrested for allegedly assaulting Amtrak employee in Brantford.
Oh, speaking of that, get what happened on a Brightline. I forgot to tell you. Get what happened on a tourist railroad.
What happened?
I can't remember the tourist railroad name, but someone took a train for a joyride.
Oh.
Let me check it here on Discord. On the tournament broadcast. Let me go to their page because it was something on them. Or not on them, that was being talked about on there of some guy taking a joyride. And, oh God, Brightline train struck and killed a person.
Yep, that was in Palm Beach County. Palm Beach County, that's across from Palm Beach County Courthouse.
For the love of God, can they just stop being idiots? Am I right?
This is what you're talking about, so I believe that.
Oh, yeah. Alright, 1 minute. I'm actually going up to find what... Alright, where is it? Oh, yeah, it's a CN train. It was a CN railway.
Canadian National.
Yeah, someone literally took a train on a joyride.
Yikes!
I'm about to send you the article.
All right. Feds grant $6 billion for high-speed rail projects.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's enough.
Right. Brightline. Oh, did you see what I just sent you?
Oh yeah, social media post shows area youth joyriding on a train.
Like,
Oh, Stratford police are aware of the incident.
that's crazy. That crazy.
I know.
Like, that is crazy at what happened on the Florida Central Railroad back about 8 years ago. Not 8 years ago, about 4 to 8 years ago. I can't remember because it's been a long time. Where some guy hijacked one of their locomotives during the middle of the night and took it on a little joyride for about a mile and a half. Like that did,
Yeah.
it did crazy that this stuff still happens. Can you believe that?
I think Vegas to LA Rail Project lands $3 billion in federal funds.
That's pretty good.
That's Brightline West.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that a train getting ready to go by? Yes, it is. We just had a train pass.
Yeah. I see.
But it's crazy.
Let me copy an image for you.
Oh.
And by the way, this is not gonna be cursed. I said it to curse the trains, but it's not gonna be cursed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
That is not. See it? I'm not gonna lie. That not cursed to me.
Yeah, that does not look cursed. It does make sense. Railbox.
Mm-hmm. Like, let's be honest, Railbox also, with their TTX partner, they do intermodal cars. Let's not forget that. So,
yeah,
it would make perfect sense for them too. Am I right?
Yeah.
So
it does make sense for them.
So sorry, bud, you did not got me there.
Yeah, does Railbox make boxcars too?
Yep, they still do. Like, they still do to this day. Mm-hmm.
I thought, well, it wasn't cursed. It makes a little bit sense. Railbox.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine those being loaded on a ship somewhere.
Oh, I know, being loaded on a ship and seeing Railbox in Europe too.
It's gonna be funny.
Like, we already see CSX containers in Europe. Like,
right. Okay, yeah.
It's crazy.
We got. I'm just typed in the Florida East Coast Railway. Train bridge will leave gash that will never heal. That will never heal. Retired official warrants.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, you looking for memes on the Florida East Coast?
No. It's some articles.
Ah.
Articles.
All right. That one thing is that.
Mixed.
I'm sorry.
Mixed feelings over 130.5 million funding for St. Lucie River Railroad bridge replacement.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
Oh, they complain about them trying to keep making it and puts up a new one. Like, can they just knock it off? Am I right?
Right.
What?
It's in Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be in Stewart.
Probably is.
They always complain about. Yeah.
Oh, but They always complain, am I right?
Right.
Hmm. That your mom in the background?
Yeah, that's my mom in the background.
Was she talking to you?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
All right, but it's crazy when you think about some of the stuff that have happened in the railroad community for the last 2 years, because a lot have changed. Am I right?
Right.
And hopefully we get way better stuff this year, because I'm really looking forward to all the new railroaded stuff that happens in the new year. Oh, but by the way, Brightline, if you're not busy on Christmas Day, I am doing a Christmas Day live stream. And
I'm gonna be busy on Christmas Day, so
oh,
just in.
I'm talking about that evening, Polar Express, and
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
the Polar Express.
Yep, it gonna be called Polar Express.
Yeah.
So
We're about 2 days away from my birthday.
oh, and that right. Happy birthday to you, bud. And on the 21st.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, the Carolina Panthers were eliminated from the playoff.
I know.
From playoff contention. That sucks.
I know it sucks.
Meanwhile, my Dolphins are in the playoffs. It's been 20 years to get to this point. 20 years.
I know. Oh, brother. I'm not gonna lie, the Super Bowl this year, the Super Bowl in a month from now, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I'm predicting the Super Bowl teams that are going to the Super Bowl. It's Ravens versus the 49ers.
Technically,
Huh?
the 49ers, like, let's be honest, they are a good team, but they have gone down for like a couple of years. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. But they have a chance because the Ravens have a first round bye to the playoffs. So do the 49ers.
I know. You know, a lot of people blame Kaepernick for the 49ers not being up to tip-top state, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But that's going to be crazy.
I know.
Now.
Oh, Joe Flacco is playing.
But let me get back to some of the bright line stuff. Like, is it so crazy that they're already starting to talk about playing from Orlando to Tampa?
Yeah.
Dude, Brightline, I would not be surprised if they either next year or the year after that they start construction. Am I right?
Right.
Crazy it. That mean if they do, that mean me and Brightline will have two projects. One from Orlando to Tampa and the other one in the Midwest. Or technically the West from Las Vegas to LA. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
That would be a crazy point.
Notice, yeah, I'm actually sending this image, so prepare yourself.
Oh, God. At least that does not what occurs. That would try to do if history was different, you know? Like.
Oh, speaking of which, speaking of freight locomotives, you know, the only locomotive model that is actually dominating American rails is the Jibo. You know, the Jibos.
Tell me about it. Not trying to hate on the Jibo, but they're one of the most boring, blandest locomotives out there. Like, good God, they don't have no character. Am I right?
Right.
Like, good God. Like,
Yeah.
What happened to the stuff we used to see in the early 2000s with FD45, FD70, Max, and everything either on mainline train or local instead of, seeing Jibo's on local, Jibo on everything, like, good God, it's annoying. Am I right?
Right, but at least they might be going off the rails soon, but you gotta catch them at some points.
I know. Now the Macs are good. Like, I will always, if I hear word a Mac coming in like an D70 Mac or like the old style Macs, I'll try to catch those because they're rare as it is. Or 4-axle power.
Yeah, CUP calls them the Big Macs.
Mm-hmm.
Sent you another one.
Oh,
It's an abomination of a train.
Oh, come on, Brightline. Val.
Ohio train.
Yeah.
Down in Ohio. Fucking like Ohio.
Oh, Brightline, you got Val going.
Down in Ohio. Fucking in Ohio.
Yeah, those are Ohioan trains. We probably, if Amtrak could actually employ one of those.
We did something I would not be surprised in the United Kingdom, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Top Gear.
I remember that from Top Gear. Like, that's so crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Like, you came out with a random smash on me right there, not gonna lie. Like, you couldn't get me with the first two, but the third one you did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you for that, and also gonna try to get you for getting Val to stay slack like Ohio. So I'm gonna get you for that next time.
Yeah. Here's another one. SOOCSX.
God.
I think someone.
This is probably looking like one of the failed paint schemes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, good God, that curves. Thank you, Brightline.
Yeah, Brightline.
Yeah.
Roasted.
Yep.
But, yeah. But, oh, wow, Brightline, look what time it is.
It's 22:24. 10:24.
I know. It's 10:25 in your country, and at 9:25 here. Like, wow. It's a good time when we talk for a while, am I right?
Right.
But, yeah. But, didn't know I will try to get some more memes to try to get you. That for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure.
But, we are starting to see a big expansion around the U.S. that have not been seen since probably before the 30s. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe even farther than that,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, I got another one.
Oh, God.
What the?
Oh, God, Brightline. What the freak? What the frick? Well, I'm going to get you. And it's time to torch that monstrosity to the ground. Time to get the flame torch and burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
But it's great. Now, I know we all got to get ready to go to bed. Am I right, bud?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So, talk to you later.
Talk to See you later, man.
Later, bud. See you on Christmas live stream.
You too.
Later.
Later.
And right after we get done with talking to Brightline, a train go by. So yeah, both Amtrak trains that come through at night, but it's crazy. And I will bring it up before I end the live stream. Is that we will be doing a Christmas live stream, fan the train style, and it will technically be the last fan the train live stream of 2023. And hopefully we can go off with a bang, having a good ass time. So that's something I would not mind, if y'all know what I mean. So yeah. But if y'all know what I'm saying. But there we go. Now I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice Christmas. And I hope everybody have a good week. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Oh, David.